So, if you've ever stumbled across a video of pineapple-headed people fixing a car on a rooftop, or maybe seen swarms of old sedans migrating like birds, you've probably found yourself in the strange and wonderful world of Banalotopia, and you almost definitely asked yourself, what on earth am I watching? Right away, you're just dropped into this world where cars fly in these massive flocks. And the way it's described, it's like a nature documentary, with this very detached scientific language. This isn't just random weirdness, it's a very specific choice that kind of sets the stage for everything else. So, what is Vanellotopia, really? Is it a story? A big, elaborate joke? Some kind of surrealist film project? Well, that's the central mystery we're here to decode. Let's start digging for some clues. Okay, our first and honestly our most important clue is a car. And not just any car, but a very specific, kind of unremarkable German sedan from the late 70s and 80s that seems to be the absolute key to this entire universe. That's right, the Audi 80, the B2 model to be exact. Now, in our world, it's a classic, sure, but a pretty standard car. In Banalotopia, though, oh, it's something way, way more than that. Now, this is where the language gets really interesting. The cars aren't manufactured, they're specimens. They don't roll off an assembly line, they form breeding colonies. They migrate. The car is totally transformed from a machine into a living, breathing organism. And it doesn't stop there. Throughout this whole thing, the Audi 80 is treated as a living creature. Yeah, but also as a complex musical instrument with its own unique sound. It's a fashion icon, it's the absolute cornerstone of their entire culture. And these two images just sum it up perfectly. On the left, you've got a simple car. On the right, it's an object of worship, literally being celebrated by dancing robots. The project takes something completely mundane and elevate it to the level of myth. So our second clue is all about how Banalopedia achieves this vibe. And its core method is this constant jarring collision between things that are super realistic and things that are completely absurd. I mean, just listen to the dialogue. It's this painfully normal, super specific phone call to an auto parts store. If you've ever worked on an old car, you know this exact conversation. But now, let's see who's having this conversation. And bam! The people making that boring call and fixing that car are, well, they're people with pineapples for heads and ants, and they're filming the whole repair like it's some epic movie. This mashup of a boring task with surreal characters, that's the project's signature move. And just look at the world they live in. It's this dense, sprawling concrete jungle. There's this kind of DIY, handmade feel to this dystopia. It feels oppressive, but it's also buzzing with this strange, focused energy. Everything, and I mean everything, revolves around keeping these old cars on the road. Which brings us to our third clue. Why this intense focus on car repair? It's because Banalotopia has this deep, almost spiritual respect for hands-on mechanical work, for finding the beauty in the banal. You can feel this real nostalgia for a time when technology was something you could understand and actually fix. It's like a love letter to the satisfaction of getting your hands dirty and repairing something yourself, a skill that kind of feels lost today with all our sealed-off, computerized engines. And man, they go deep, like really deep. The narration will suddenly turn into this highly detailed step-by-step guide on how to change a timing belt. This technical, greasy job is treated with the seriousness and focus of a sacred ritual. And sometimes that instructional tone, it just becomes poetic. This is a direct quote describing how to change an air filter. An air filter. They're finding straight-up lyricism in the most mundane maintenance tasks, turning a dirty job into a piece of art. And here's a fascinating little detail that just ties it all together so perfectly. The name Audi itself actually comes from the Latin word for listen, which of course connects right back to that whole theme of the car being a musical instrument, something whose engine sounds are meant to be listened to and understood. So, let's recap the clues. We have a deified old car, a constant clash between the mundane and the surreal, and a deep reverence for forgotten skills. So what does it all add up to? Let's close this case. At the end of the day, Banalotopia is a brilliant work of absurdist art. Its whole mission is to take one of the most ordinary things you can imagine, a 40-year-old family car, and reveal the incredible complexity, beauty, and mythology that's been hiding there all along.
And here is the final perfect twist. The project's official tagline is Films for Simple People. It's just a beautiful piece of irony, isn't it? On the surface, it's about a simple car and simple tasks. But in reality, it's exploring how those simple things are packed with profound depth, history, and meaning. I mean, nothing summarizes that better than this image, right? A chicken, a robot, and an Audi 80. It's bizarre, it's funny, and it perfectly captures a world that finds magic in the mechanical, the mundane, and the strange. So the project kind of leaves us with a question. By focusing so hard on one simple thing, did it create a simple world? Or did it actually reveal that if you just look closely enough, the most banal parts of our own world are, in fact, simply extraordinary? Something to think about the next time you're stuck in traffic.